Okay, welcome back. And here we are for part 2 of the Peardeck. So we're going to be exploring some more with this fancy arithmetic sequence equation. And this wants us to find the 10th term, which means our n is going to be 10. Our first term, or our a sub 1, which we see here, is going to be 3 because our sequence starts with the number 3. That's our first number. The difference, or D, is how do we get from 3 to 11? Well, we add 8. How do we get from 11 to 19? We add 8. 19 plus 8 is 27. Our common difference is 8. So here's our common difference. Our first value is 3, and then we have our n, which is 10 minus 1. Beautiful. So a sub 10 is 3 plus 10 minus 1 gets us 9 times 8. That's our common difference. Order of operation tells us to do multiplication first. 9 times 8 is 72. And 3 plus 72 is 75. So if we keep adding 8 each time, when we get to the 10th term, we will have a value of 75. Beautiful. When you're all set, push ahead to slide 9. We can think about these sequences in context of a word problem. So this says the first table at a reception will seat 9 guests. That's table 1. So that's going to be our A1. Our first table seats 9. While each additional table is going to seat 6 more guests. So the next table is going to go up by 6. Our difference is a positive 6. How many guests will be seated if there's 10 tables? So our n that we're looking for the 10th term. So a sub 10 is a1, our first term, which is 9, plus 10 minus 1 times the common difference of 6. We do our parentheses first. 10 minus 1 gets us 9. Then we're going to do our multiplication. 9 times 6 is 54. And 54 plus 9 is 63. So if there's 10 tables following this sequence pattern, we'll have a total of 63 people seated at those 10 tables. At table 10. Beautiful. Push to slide 10. So this is after knee surgery, your trainer tells you to return to jogging slowly. So they suggest doing 12 minutes each time for the first week. So for the first week, or a sub 1, we're just jogging 12 minutes. Each week after that, you're increasing your time by 6 minutes. So our difference here is going up by 6. How many weeks will it be before you're jogging up to 60 minutes per day? So we're wondering, what is the amount of weeks it'll take to get to 60? So 60 is kind of our main goal. We don't know what n is though. So here we're solving for n. But let's just plug in what we know. So we know we want to get to 60 minutes per day. We're wondering how many weeks that will take. Well, the first week is 12. That's our A1. Plus, we don't know what n is, but we have n minus 1. And our common difference is 6. So the first thing we can do to solve this is we want to subtract 12 on both sides because we're trying to get our n alone. 60 minus 12 is 48. 12 minus 12 cancels. And then we have n minus 1 times 6. So we're going to divide both sides by 6. 48 divided by 6 gets us 8. So we have 8 equals n minus 1. And then when we add 1 to both sides, so we are solving for n completely, we get n equals 9. Squeezing that in there. So by the 9th week, you will be able to be jogging 60 minutes per day. And you know, we could test that out. We could check it. So we were at 12 and we added 6 each time, so then we were at 18. Plus 6 is 24, plus 6 is 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, and 60. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th week. We're at 60 minutes. So that's another way we could have solved this. If you didn't want to use the equation, you could also just make your list and see when you're getting to 60. Last slide is slide 11. This is the last one we're going to do in the Peardeck. The university hired you as a lab assistant and your starting salary is $41,500. So that's our A1. Each year you are going to get a raise of $1,700. That's our difference. How much will you earn at the start of the 8th year? So the 8th year is our N. We're trying to figure out how much money you will have by the 8th year. So, A sub 8 is 41,500 plus 8 minus 1 times 1,700. Well, we're going to do our subtraction first, of course. 8 minus 1 gets us 7. And then we have to multiply that by 1,700. 7 times 1,700 is 11,900. So we have 41,500 plus 11,900. And then when we add these two together, what was it? 41,500. We get 53,400. Yeah. So by the 8th year, you are now making $53,400. Yay! So we're seeing how we're identifying what the first term is in a sequence and that common difference. Hopefully we're feeling a little more comfortable with plugging in using that formula. And now we also got to do a few word problems using arithmetic sequences. So this is just the beginning. We're going to be, practicing this throughout the week, but hopefully you're feeling okay about this. And if you're not, you can always come to me to get some extra support. On slide 12, I just want you to do a little reflection about what emoji you're feeling like right now, and if there's anything you want to send a message to me about or want to check in with me about or ask me to meet, here's a little text box where you have some space to do that, and I'll be reading all of these, okay? Take care of yourselves, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone.